Hey there, it's Jenny. I'm back to share this week how I planned in my Hobonichi Cousin, the daily pages. We are getting close to the end of the year, which is absolutely nuts. And it's very satisfying to see this book so full. Just a reminder, if you enjoy this video, please leave me a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I am using stickers from River and Ink. I will link her shop down below. I'm a big fan. And I love this collection because I absolutely love the pastels and just the overall like sort of Christmas town feel. The art is absolutely adorable. I purchased these during her Black Friday sale and I had to use them as soon as they came. I am using this grid washi tape that I purchased like 100 years ago from Amazon. It's got, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 different colors of grid washi. And I love the brown because it kind of matches like the gingerbread house look. And then this green also matches the colors of the kit. So I'm alternating where I'm placing the washi, some at the top, some at the bottom, back and forth, back and forth. And I love, first of all, I love the variety. Second of all, I'm hoping that it keeps the pages from getting like super thick at the bottom after a year of washi placement there. We'll see. Obviously, I don't really know. I'm just hoping to find different solutions that make me happy creatively, but then also make me happy that like the book is not overwhelming by the end of the year because it's just, after 365 days or however many days of decoration, it's not crazy. So on the days that have washi at the bottom, I'm placing this thin strip of lavender washi at the top. I freaking love these colors together, by the way. They're so gorgeous. And the thin washi is MT washi. I've had this set for, again, another 100 years. I will link it up below if I can figure out the link. I really like it. I love the texture of MT washi, and I just like having a wide variety of colors of thin washi. I don't use it that often, but when I do, I'm always reminded of how much I do enjoy it. So I've got a bunch of decorative stickers here, and so, which was the point, I wanted a bunch of variety because I like being able to basically just use what I want. So I'm using some of the box stickers and then some of these other kits. Like one is a deco sheet and the other one she calls a journaling sheet, but it works perfectly for me as well. Like it's not specifically to journaling. Like there's nothing about it that says journaling. She just calls it that. So I'm sure she has different visions for why she calls it that. Anyway, I love that on the left, the little Polaroid picture with the tree in the center. It's like a photo of a Christmas tree, which I mean, I'm sure we're all guilty of taking pretty much every single year. And so then on the right-hand pages that have the skinny washi at the top, I like to place up at the top in the middle just a small decorative element just to shake things up, make them a little bit different. And so that's really fun with all of these smaller decorative elements. Now on this page, I'm using some of the buildings just to create little street scene, which is so cute. I love these stickers so much. And then we're getting into Christmas Eve and Christmas, and so that whole little strip down there at the bottom is just positively adorable. And again, it is perfectly acceptable for me to put a larger sticker on Christmas Eve because quite frankly, I'm not going to be doing work stuff. I'm not going to be doing a ton of to-dos. I mean, obviously, I'm sure there'll be some, but so having a slight bit more decoration on a day where I don't have something going on is completely okay. I am drawing the little lines in between the schedule and the to-dos using this lavender Papermate Flare, which matches so beautifully. And I just love being able to, if I wanted to use black, I absolutely could, but I also love using the colors. Like it just makes it a little bit more fun and a little bit more creative, and yet still serves that really functional purpose of dividing up the page, which for right now I'm very much enjoying. But I say for right now because I do love to change things up. You'll find when I flip through this book at the end of the year that it doesn't look at the same at the end as it does at the beginning. It really shifts, and I like that. I like that I plan the way that feels good at the time. So as you can see, flipping through, we've got all of that. And then I'm going to add these to-do stickers at the bottom of the schedules. And it's really about halfway through, give or take. I don't need to be precise, by the way, in case you are new to my channel. I'm not a type A personality, so that doesn't matter to me at all. So I like to put my personal to-dos over here. So again, if there were a ton of activities, then there wouldn't be room for to-dos, but quite frankly, there wouldn't be room in my schedule for them either. So it really kind of works out. I'm going to use a handful of very pastel mild liners to highlight the activities, appointments, those types of things. I like them to stand out a little bit. Although I'm not going to lie, these mild liners are very pastel, and so they don't stand out a ton, which is okay. They're definitely far more neutral, but they do have a little bit of pop off the page, and I like the way they look, especially with this kit. It all feels very subdued. So I like to add the mild liner and then I write on top of it. I do think it smears a little bit on this paper if I do it the other way, which is fine. I've been doing it this way for so long, it doesn't even register that I do it that way, if that makes sense. Like, I don't even think about it, so it's a-okay to me. I don't mind at all. So on Tuesday, I'm headed to Disneyland with my two younger sons, so I've just written that down in a somewhat decorative fashion. And then, of course, it leaves a little bit of room for anything that might pop up in addition to that. But quite frankly, who wants something to pop up on a Disneyland day? Not me. So I like to go through and I like to add all the appointments and things like that. And then I'm also using the tiny little icons or drawings or images or whatever you want to call them as the bullet points for this, because I just think that is so stinking cute. And I'm not 100% sure what else I would use these really tiny stickers for. They're not something that fits otherwise in my sort of bold planning style. So this works out great for me. Like, I get to use the tiny stickers. They look adorable just like that. And I really do love it. And I do have this pencil board that I sometimes use for the left-hand side. It makes a smoother surface, although I'm not going to lie, it doesn't make a completely smooth surface, because especially for those pages that have stickers on the back side, obviously they're still there whether or not I put the pencil board there or not. But it does help with the bulk of the other 300 plus days that are behind it. So it's definitely helpful. It's just, it doesn't make a perfect surface, because obviously there are stickers on the backside of this paper. So with the Tomoe River paper being so thin, having the pencil board, it really does help a lot, because you can feel a lot of what's underneath on the page that you're writing on. And I don't need to be perfect, but I also want to enjoy this process, and too much of a struggle, I don't enjoy. So I think that makes sense to pretty much everybody. Am I right? Okay, so look how cute that little candy cane is. I love that right there is that icon. And so again, that's just the perfect example of why I'm using that there, because I'm not 100% sure where else I would put it. Now, after I finish with the activities, the appointments, things like that, I'm going to go back, and at the top of the right-hand side of each page, that's where I put my work to-dos, is on the right-hand side. So at the top, I will put any due dates or things like that, because obviously I can't put it up in that very top section because there's washi there. But that is it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.